Well, had a nice night. Burned off a few cans of cooking oil or cooking grease from the meat that you cook in the skillets. I always put it in cans and then burn it. I don't want to pour that stuff in the yard. It just attracts dogs and cats and whatever up in your yard. So last night, after all of that, it poured down raining. Oh yeah, I also burned the excess wood that falls every winter. Always falls from the trees out in my yard. I got a lot of trees in my yard. So it poured down raining last night. Watered down the garden pretty good, which I watered it a little bit anyways. I don't want stuff to dry out and die off. And something's been digging in my garden a little bit. I came over here and there's about a hole over here. Chewed up a bit of my, you can kind of see a hole there. Anyways, I had some green beans growing up there, but these over here are growing real good. All these are green beans. You can already see where they was the bean itself, and they just split apart and grow up. We'll see what to do. They're looking good, pretty good in this one anyways. Got a lot of onion right there. And looks like there's a green bean popping up right there, and another one right there, another one right there. So these are coming up. If something don't dig them all up. And this is the stuff that was growing, and they're still pretty small. The green beans caught up pretty fast. A little something right here coming up, and the little things that look like grass, and still nothing in these pots. This one looks like it's been dug up a little bit right in here. Something's digging in them. And then this is where I planted all the rest of the extra seeds, and this stuff looks like grass, but it's not. And we'll see what that is, whether it's broccoli or asparagus. Not asparagus, can't remember the name of it. Okra. Yeah, okra and asparagus. And I planted some lettuce out here and some spinach. And I know what that stuff looks like, and it don't look like that stuff. So it's either okra or broccoli. It's probably okra, but I don't know. I've never seen. These are three things I haven't grown before: is the green beans, the okra, and the broccoli. Nice and green out. Some deer chewed up my little bushy trees that I planted. Except that big one over there, that one's doing pretty good. I put these little fences up, but that ain't gonna stop no deer from jumping through if they want to. I haven't seen none this year, but that don't mean they ain't out here. They could be running around out here when I'm sleeping. Well, I don't have my brother here this year, so he's not growing nothing. I'm growing everything out here by myself. I just thought I'd help him out and let him live here and let him grow stuff, but he was constantly wanting everything that I have and not wanting to put no effort in for himself. Thinks he has to be paid for everything that happens in life. I helped him out. I wasn't asking for nothing. and I taught him to grow some of this stuff so that he would know how to do it instead of just laying around all the time. But in video games drives him crazy, and he beats his TVs and stuff up. I had a video of his room, what it looked like. He destroyed his bedroom tripping out. But some people gotta learn to grow up on their own. You gotta go out in the world and realize that people out there do care for you, but they can only take so much. That tree right there was there before I came here. This one right here beside me, I planted that one. It's way tall. And then that tree over there, that's a walnut tree. That one I planted too. A lot of these are way big. I need to be out in the country where I can plant more stuff. This yard's kind of small. I'm in the city, so it's not really a whole lot of room to grow stuff out here. And you got too many trees, then you don't have no room for a garden. As you can see, it's kind of shaded here, and I don't have no trees in this area because I had to cut all them out just to grow this little garden. But everything's growing pretty good out here. I don't know if it'll be a couple of years or maybe 10 years and I'll be out in another country house, because this city house is just too small for me. I'm not a city person, but I came out here for a job and paid this house off, which as you can tell, it ain't that great, you know, but it takes a lot of money to be painting your house and stuff. You can see the paint's about all peeled off of it there. But it was a lot worse. There was like stuff growing all up the side of the house. The woman that lived here, she didn't take very good care of it. And I nailed a lot of boards down that was sticking out. I remodeled the bathroom. The bathroom was in terrible shape. 1950s water pipes and stuff up in it, and water just barely trickled out of it. Finally, it didn't work at all, and I started taking showers and baths at work. So one day my dad got sick and ended up in the hospital, so I was like, I'm gonna fix this bathroom while he ain't here. So I remodeled the whole bathroom and put a whole new toilet in it, new shower, and water pipes that led up to it, and it works real good now. I mean, it's been a few years, since 2015 or 16, something like that, and it's still working good. Had to mess with the water heater a little bit and turn up the thermostat because the little valve on it didn't turn on the hot water that good. So I turned the heat up a little bit, and it works real good now. And then I I ended up building all this little black fence along here. And it's really not much, it's not really a barrier because anything can jump over that little short fence. It's just kind of for like looks and some place to have my little garden here. Give me a little spacing, a map about where I want everything at. So I mainly in that corner there. Then I put the tires over there for my brother to plant his stuff in. And I bought a couple more pots there. Probably buy a couple pots every year. And then when I go out in the country, I'll probably dump all that dirt out here, and then I'll take the pots with me and replant out there, wherever it is. It's going to either be in Indiana or Alabama. I've been looking online on this thing called Zillow, and they show a lot of houses and stuff around. So I've been looking all around Indiana, out in the country, and Alabama, the top of Alabama, up there kind of where Chattanooga is, Tennessee. So it's on the border there. That's where I used to live. And then you probably kind of hear my country accent. But I also got a city accent because I've lived in Florida and stuff too. But I love the country a lot better than I do the city. I mean, if you listening to the sounds, you can hear all the traffic and stuff around. Semi trucks and airplanes and motorcycles. Wind's blowing. Beautiful. Yeah, I put these little metal pie pans up to scare the animals because they'd be running around here trying to get into my plants. Well, I better cut this short before it's too long and people don't want to watch it. See you till the next video.